Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. So I was recently called out, if you can believe that. Somebody called me out, but it's a good thing. It was a good call out. So I was called out by Carrie of Live Accessible to do the blind VI YouTuber tag. So that's what we're gonna do. Carrie, this one's for you. Coming in hot. All right, so I was gonna record this outside, but then it started to rain, and since my camera is not weatherproof, we decided to come inside. So, as I said, this is going to be the blind VI YouTuber tag. Gonna answer some questions. Thank you very much to Carrie for calling me out on this and recommending I do it. I'm happy to do that. So let's get started. So number one, what is my eye condition and what is my vision like? I have Stargardt's disease. It's a juvenile form of macular degeneration. My visual acuity right now is 2400 in my good eye, 2800 in my bad eye, around that. I have very large blind spots, no central vision, just peripheral. My colors aren't great and can't see well in low light situations at all. And then if I go out on a bright sunny day, it's too much. I've got to wear sunglasses. Inside, I don't mind bright lights using a computer. The white background with black text on it doesn't bother me at all. It's just outside. If I'm in a restaurant and it's a dark restaurant, I can't be sitting at the table facing a wall of windows because it's just too much. That's too much bright coming in. It washes everything out. I can't see anything. So I always like to put my back to the bright windows. Question number two is, when did I start my YouTube channel? That was 2013. I had a channel before that, prior to that, called Mobile Tech Videos 2. But in 2013, I decided to create my own channel about being visually impaired. At the time, it was called The Blind Spot. Later on, I had to change the name. So yeah, 2013. Been doing it for a while now. Next question is, what is the goal of your YouTube channel? The goal is, I don't have a specific goal. Of course, I want to reach as many people as possible and share the amazing word about vision impairment, teaching people what it's like, whether that is people who are living with it, people who are newly diagnosed, and people who are not visually impaired. Just teaching them what it is like being blind or visually impaired. And I do that through my tips and tricks videos, my how-to videos, my assistive technology review videos. I focus kind of heavily on the assistive technology because that's what I love, that's what I'm around all the time. I use it, and I really think it can be an amazing help for us in our daily lives. And I try to show a broad range of assistive technology. I don't want to focus on one thing over another. A lot of people say, I only show the expensive stuff, and that's not true at all. I show low-cost solutions for assistive technology as well. But I want to show everything, so I can't not show the expensive stuff because that wouldn't be fair to people that maybe can't afford it or do need that, or business professionals, or educators or employers. They might be looking for that information as well. So I'm making those videos for them. But I do try to focus on low-cost options as well. The other main goal is to not focus on the negative side of vision impairment. I might bring it up every now and then, but I don't want to dwell on it. I don't think anybody else wants me to dwell on it either. I want to focus on the positive side, the lighter side, the humorous side. That's why I have my Why It Sucks to Be Blind series on my channel, is because there's a lot of ridiculous, funny stuff that comes with being visually impaired, and let's talk about it. Let's focus on that. If you want to focus on the negative side of it, then my channel isn't the right channel for you. Number 4 is, how do you record and edit your videos? Well, I use a Sony mirrorless camera as my main camera, my A camera, as the filmmakers would say. I have another Sony mirrorless camera as my B camera when I need one. I am currently editing on a free software called DaVinci Resolve. It's a very powerful software and it's free. Like I said, that's great. It can be kind of complicated. It can be not the best low vision friendly. If you learn the keyboard shortcuts though, that helps a lot. But I will say that it is much more difficult for us to do this than people with perfect vision or with average vision. Because, like for example for me, I have to line my shot up and then I run around and I record a short clip to make sure I'm in frame and everything. Then I go back and I check that video on the camera and adjust the camera position based on that. And I might have to do that like 2 or 3 times to get it right. Whereas somebody could just flip up the screen on this camera and just sit here and line up the shot really quickly and start recording. You know, no, I don't get that. I don't have the benefit of doing that. Another thing that I do is I always try to record wide so that when I'm editing, I can crop in and get the composition of the shot the way that I want it or the way that I had intended in the first place. Another thing that often happens when I'm recording a video is sometimes I might have the camera tilted a little bit. So therefore, because I shoot wide, when I'm in my editing software, I can fix that and I can level it out. And that's another thing. It's like, it's never gonna be perfect, so don't stress about it. It's more important to make it as best as you can and get it out there rather than making it, this has to be the best thing I've ever created in my life. You know, no, the message getting out there, the subject is more important than if the video is tilted a little bit or something like that. So that's my tip for making YouTube videos, editing, all that. Don't stress about it. Question number 5. Why did you choose YouTube? You guys didn't know how talented I was, did you? I'm doing a wheelie in a wheelchair. Oh, sorry, come back. Okay. Question number 5, sorry. We'll get serious now. Why did you choose YouTube? I was already on YouTube. As I said before, I already had another channel and I was already making videos. It just seemed a logical transition. I was already on YouTube. I just said that, didn't I? I mean, I was already watching YouTube videos a lot, so I already knew how powerful that medium could be for getting your story out and getting your information across. I've always been a creative person, so setting up the camera, composing the shots, you know, coming up with a story, different locations, different camera angles, all of that really intrigued me. I really enjoyed doing that. So it just made sense for me to do it on YouTube. And then finally, number 6 is to tag more people to do the video. I would just reiterate all the people that Carrie tagged. I mean, she had a whole list of people. And so you guys know who you are. If you are a visually impaired person making videos on YouTube in any fashion, I say go ahead and do the tag video. Don't forget to put in the title #blindviyoutuber so that we can all search for them in the future. Once again, big thank you to Carrie over at Live Accessible for tagging me and tagging all the other people and basically coming up with this whole thing. I think it's awesome. If you would like to see more from me or about my channel, what I do here on YouTube, definitely check me out, The Blind Life. You can absolutely like the video, subscribe to the channel, be sure to turn on notifications so you will be notified every time I upload a video. If you have any more questions for me, let me know in the comments down below. I do my best to answer all the comments, or send me an email, theblindlifesam@gmail.com. I do my best to answer all the emails also. As always guys, this is Sam with The Blind Life. I will see you next time.